Well, hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the iMoot Mini, and I'd like to thank Jerome. I'm not sure on your last name, Jerome Mouneyrac.
Yes, that's it.
I'd like to welcome him and thank him for doing a presentation about the Oauth2 plugin. So, Jerome, have at it whenever you're ready.
Yeah, thanks, Kim. So thanks to everybody to be here to watch the Oauth2 presentation. So that's my second presentation. I'm going to share my camera about the Oauth2 plugin. To introduce myself, I've been working at Moodle HQ for 6 years, and now I've been contracting for the last 2-3 years. That's Haydn, and I will try to watch the chat during the session. So, and first, I wanted to know if anyone had a specific question about the Oauth2 plugin, or wanted to get something from this session. So no. So I will start. So I think, yeah, okay, it's good. What I'm going to show is how to install Google Provider. So you can log in with your Google account into your Moodle site. So first you need a Moodle site. So here I'm going to install a French Moodle site. So here I'm on an EC2 instance on Amazon. And there is only one Moodle site which I installed. Yeah, I'm going to create a new one. So I'm using MDK. I will explain quickly what it is, MDK. So I'm going to pick as a version both the last one, master, so 3.2. And we are going to call it iMoot, and we are going to install it on Postgres. This command line install a fresh Moodle site, which is going to be called stable master iMoot 2016 and install on Postgres. So yeah, it's starting to install, but if you go, it's going to be broken, of course, it's not finished. MDK, what it is, it's a Moodle development kit created by Frédéric Massard at HQ. So you can go on GitHub, code, FM cores, and MDK. And it allows you to do plenty of stuff. So as you can see here, it's installing Moodle. You can...
Jerome?
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're not seeing your screen.
Ah, sorry. I'm going to restart then. Can you see the screen?
Give it a minute to load here.
Usually I've got a little... I know. So,
not seeing it yet.
Wait. I saw a little Windows exiting. Ah. Where it could be. Because I started the sharing before and I stopped it, and now when I click on, I'm going to exit and come back because I think that's the issue. Sorry.
Okay. Need to unmute yourself, Jerome.
Yes, thanks.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to restart it. It should work now.
There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Right. Okay, Bob, it's like we were waiting for people a bit late.
Yeah.
So I'm restarting from the beginning. So what I did is I installed a little Moodle site that I'm going to delete. Okay, so what you see, it's Cloud9. It's an online IDE that I'm using mostly for developing. And the server where I'm going to put French Moodle site, it's on EC2. And here on the terminal, I'm logged on the EC2 instance. And what I'm using to create a Moodle site, which are going to be located here, we are going to add one. Here is already stable 28 that is existing. We are going to use MDK. So it's a development kit for Moodle created by Frederic Massa. So I will explain the type of command first. Wait, just want to see the chat. Okay, so MDK create. We call it iMoot16 and we install it on Postgres. So MDK is going to create a fresh Moodle site. So you can find MDK on github.com, fmcores MDK. And so this is a tool to do plenty of stuff in command line. So you can install a Moodle site, remove a Moodle site, you can upgrade it. You can run BA, bhat, you can run PHP unit, and even more things. Yeah, you can purge a cache. I use it often. It's very useful. When you contribute to a Moodle tracker, you can push directly your fix into the Moodle tracker. It's a bit more advanced. And if you want another very good tool, just quickly, it's called Moosh. Another command line tool that is useful, for example, to changing admin password to create a Moodle course from the command line, Moosh online. So, okay, our site is installed. So I go on the site. So it's running. I installed 3.2, Moodle 3.2, so the one that's going to be released. So that's the Boost theme. So I finish the installation. I'm going to pick another email address. Why I change the email address? It's because, in fact, it's a good thing to know when you install Oauth2 plugin. The Oauth2 plugin is going to check your email address, and if a user already exists and has not been created with the Oauth2 plugin authentication, then the plugin will fail to log the user because someone else already exists with a different authentication method. So if I go on authentication, manage authentication, is that fine with everybody not using clean as a theme, the normal theme? So I don't have the plugin. So I'm going to install it. I'm going to install the plugin from GitHub. But you can install the plugin from Moodle.org as well. Oh, I thought it will go on GitHub. So you take master branch, perfect. So you copy this. You go to your Moodle site. So if you check the normal fresh Moodle site, you go in Oauth folder, you git clone repository. So you need to name it Google Oauth2. This name. So for example, here you could have downloaded, this was a good page actually, Moodle.org Oauth2 plugin. So you could have downloaded the file from here and install it here at the same place with the same name. It's important. And it would have worked straight away. In our case, when we download it from GitHub, we need 2 additional steps to install it, which are explained in our README. Installation. So you copy this line. So basically, we install Composer and the vendor folder, which contain plenty of providers' libs. It takes a bit of time. Okay, so here if we go on the Moodle site, we can see the normal upgrade page, but I don't do it this way. I do NDK upgrade and it's done. So if I go back, it should be working. Yes, I'm going to remove this. So now we can go find if we have Oauth2. We do have it. Manage authentication. We enable Oauth2. We click on settings and we are going to install Google. So on this page, there is not much to say. You can log in Moodle with Google, Facebook. Yeah, for Facebook, in fact, I just added it. There is a bug with Facebook API 2.8. Actually, not a bug, but they change API. And the current version of this plugin is not compatible with this API. So basically, if you're creating a new key on Facebook, it will be generated by Facebook for API 2.8, and that won't be working. So if you add an old key, it will work. Otherwise, you cannot use Facebook at the moment. And that's about it. And here you got a little graph of who connected, who logged in with normal hosts or Google, Facebook, all that. let's set up Google. So you click here, and you need to go on Project, API Source, Credential, Create New Client ID, Web Application. So you arrive on this page. So that's the list of your projects. So I already got some. So you could create a new one. So I let you do that because I already done one. And I'm going to use API project. Wait, yeah, this one. You want to go in API Manager actually. API Manager, API project correct. And what you want to check, it's Google Plus API is enabled. Then you go into credential. So I already created some, so we are going to delete them. So here you click on create credential. You select host, client ID, web application, you name it for your site, the iMoot 2016. You need authorized JavaScript origins, so it's here. So you copy. Enter. And the second one, which is authorized redirect URI. And it's done. We create the client ID and the secret ID that we copy. And we save. And now if we log out and we try to log in, we have a button to log in with Google. So if you click with it, usually you should have a little screen from Google saying, do you want to allow the authentication? And you say yes, and then it works. But I already done it, so you logged in straight away. So there is a little bug because you don't see the picture the very first time you log in. If I do it again, now I've got the picture. And that's about it, I think, for the presentation. It's a pretty short one. Anyone has a question?
Are there any questions for Jerome?
No? Or maybe you want me to talk about something else? Helen said, can you set it up so that the person with an existing manual account can log in with their Google credential? No, because it won't work. Helen, in fact, if someone has a manual account, for example, with my email jeromemouneyrac.com, I created a manual account and I tried to log in by Facebook, where I use the same email address. That won't work. The user cannot log in.
Any other questions?
So Helen said, can we flick it over their account to use this with them? So to change manual authentication to Google. You could do that in the database. I don't remember if you can do it from Moodle. So, in fact, yeah, it's a good example when I need to go back to clean because I don't remember. So just let me check. Here I enable all settings with ndk run dev.php, all dev settings. So now we are in dev mode, and I did that because I want to switch to clean theme. I'm a bit faster to navigate in clean because I'm used to it at the moment. Yeah, okay, I'm not admin. But yeah, for your question, Helen, I don't think we can change the user auth from Moodle without going into the database. Otherwise, to make your user be able to use Google, it's what you need to do. I can show you. So I'm going to disable the cache, otherwise it's going to be very slow. Yeah, so Helen said it would make it easier for non-gov clients to remember their login, and just wanted our client to be able to use their Google login credentials after they've been approved to have an account in our system. Yes, and in fact, there is an issue into, so I'll just finish. There is an issue about making the plugin, allowing the plugin to authenticate user when they've got an email registered with a different host method. So we can support it, but it's not done yet. Yes, that's this one. Want to participate at this issue. So Vinny said previous version, the username was randomly generated on the initial authentication. If the user is not in the system, is that still the case? Yes, it is. Yeah, the plugin needs a serious maintenance. So I will try to do that. It's probably not before next year. I will have time. And what I'm showing, it's the Oauth method. Change. Yeah, so we can change the Oauth method. Okay. So basically, Helen, you just go there and you change the method from manual to Oauth2, and it will work. That's good. It's new that. Okay. Anyone has another question? Vinny say you can also use CSV user upload to change some Oauth method. Not sure if it will work with this. So I think yes, it should work if we can change those method with upload. If it update the users. And here you can see the little stats. Maybe we can wrap up if no one else has a question.
Sure.
Mike said, not sure how it will mix with internal institution Oauth. But it doesn't mix with different hosts because of this issue. It would be okay if this issue is solved and we accept multiple authentication. No problem, Ilan. It's my pleasure.
Are there any other questions? Jerome, on behalf of the iMoot team, we'd like to thank you for that great presentation.
It's a pleasure, no worries. It's a bit a short plugin, so it's a short presentation.